Steve Kerr's not in the corner shooting threes. Like, he's coaching these guys. Like,
I'm talking about the guy that's on the floor.
Yeah,
I'm talking about guys you need to put on the floor.
But they're getting blown by though. They're like
they seem old
to help they're getting blown by. Like, it's no defense in the NBA that can sustain a player getting to the paint all game long.
That's right.
It's no defense, and that's clearly what we're saying right now.
You got to do something about it.
Yeah, you have to make a change.
You got to do something. You got to try something.
Yeah.
And then to me, him not doing that is even more problematic because without doing that, what you're saying is you're going to rely on these dudes. Did you see how exhausted Steph Curry looked before he got hurt? He had but so much left. Klay Thompson got loose, got off his shot, dropped 25 points. They combined for 11 threes and 56 points. But they were looking on the bench like, damn. This is a little bit different because I'm going to tell you what's going on with Boston right now. I have gotten to a point where I'm watching Boston in this series, and I'm saying the way to beat them is to get them to beat themselves. Golden State's not going to beat them. You have to convince them to beat themselves. Force them to turn the ball over. Let them be a little bit reckless. Let them get out of sync. You got to do that. Because if they keep the mistakes at a minimum, they double them up in points in the paint, double them up in second chance points. They're like, yo, these brothers can't mess with us because physically we're just too much for them. And you're putting guys on the court. It's 2-on-5 basketball when the Golden State has the ball. Because Andrew Wiggins, the quietest 18 points you'll ever see. I mean, I understand the numbers look decent. He's not doing stuff when it counts. When we talk about cats like an Anthony Edwards, for example, your brother in Minnesota, the thing that made you stand out, what made him stand out with you is that this brother he shows up when it counted. He shows up. Like, in moments like, give me the rock. Andrew Wiggins, you're the guy that is 6'8". You're the guy that is athletic. You're the guy that has the link to match with a Jason Tatum or a Jaylen Brown. And somehow you appear to be no factor. That leaves it to Steph and Klay. They're not enough. You got to throw some young thoroughbreds up in there.
What do you think the Warriors need to do in Game 4?
I don't think it's right there. Like, I was a big fan of Golden State before the series, and then I watched how the series play out. This is a different team I'm saying right now. I don't. Usually, you play Golden State. You know, some guys kind of fear them a little bit. Boston doesn't fear them at all.
Yeah.
They're going right at their necks. We don't care who you are. We want that. We want all that action. You know, when it comes to
they're doing what Memphis said they were going to do.
Right. When it comes to productivity, like, you got to look, the bench 6 for 15. Outside of Klay, you have the bench shooting 4 from 16 from the 3. You have 4 players in double digits. Like, you can't sustain that. You got 22 assists, 16 turnovers. Like, you can't sustain that. You got a Draymond Green who's playing
15 offensive rebounds by
22
Boston.
points.
You got a Draymond Green who's playing with who's playing emotional and not with emotion. It's a difference, you know, kind of finding that line. So if they don't fix that, then they're in a world of hurt.
By the way, didn't I warn everybody? Didn't I tell y'all they was going to get Draymond? No, they didn't eject him, but he fouled out, didn't he?
I'm going to tell you this. So it feels like Golden State just looks old to me. They look old, man. Like, when you're getting out at plus 16 on the glass.
Do you know why? Because Steve Kerr is doing the conventional, predictable stuff that veteran coaches do, relying on veterans.
I know, but
relying on veterans.
I
got to be honest, young brothers.
I don't think Kuminga or Moses are going to make that.
They going to look slower?
No, I don't think they're going to make much of a difference, man.
I think Stephen A. Smith is using the Kuminga and those guys for an energy boost.
Yes.
You know, like a size energy boost. Like, the exact same thing Gary Payton is bringing them, but at 6'8". You know, and that's different. That's
a Red Bull version I'm talking about.
It's just a difference.
It's a Red Bull. I'm not expecting them to drop 20 and shoot threes. I'm saying you got to have cats in the lineup who've got energy, fresh legs that'll make them work.
But you got to understand, Golden State had Bogut. Golden State had DeMarcus Cousins to clean up that rebound. They don't have that anymore.
Right.
I see Draymond. I'm not going to lie. If any guard in the world sees Draymond Green as a low man, they're going right at him. Ain't no rim protection there. And especially they switch a lot. So now you got Jordan Poole as the low man.
Pat, remind me before we go to break. You had picked Boston to win this series, though.
No.
Right?
I picked
the
Golden
Warriors?
State. Yeah, I picked Golden State.
I had Golden State.
I still got Golden State.
All three of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm scared.
Me too.
It looks different.
Yeah,
Robert Williams makes a lot of things look different.
My diatribe to Draymond Green is motivation. You got to play. That dude that showed up in Game 2, that played with force and energy and was instigating stuff, you got to be that guy
but under
the rest
control.
of the series. Yes,
under
but you got to
control.
be that guy. You can't be what you were last night. You can't be what you were in Game 1, or Boston's going to end this series.
Why are you fighting with Grant Williams? Why?
For what?
Why?
For what?
Well, he was fighting with everybody in game 2, and they got praised.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.